our number 15 seed, Khachanov. Great to see you here at our Tennis Channel Cadillac desk. You had a very tough match today. You fought through very hard. It looked like it was going to be a runaway match like it was last year in the quarters, and then something shifted in the second. Was it him raising his level?
Yeah, to be honest with you, you know, when I was going to the match, obviously you always expect a tough battle, when you say, okay, if it's going to be easy, it's perfect, you just take it and you go home. And once the match started, it was going even easier than last year, and I'm like, okay,
what's going on?
It's nice. I mean, I take it. So, and I was really controlling it. I was playing good, let's say, solid. And in the second set, I would say maybe I had a few chances where I could push him more and kind of make an earlier break, and be in an advantage position, But at the end of the day, it was a moment where one person, felt bad in the stands, so we had to stop for a while. Then it was a little rain, so these kind of obstacles appeared, and maybe they kind of pushed me my focus away. I got broken, and he kind of raised up his game, until the end of the set and beginning of the third set, because then he broke me straight away. I was a little bit out mentally, I start to get more angry, more pissed. I'm like, I was winning, now suddenly the momentum shifted, I start to lose, and then the match became much more complicated, let's say, from this situation, from this moment.
Well, as you talked about the third set, you were down early, and then it was real back and forth. You had those couple of match points at 5-6.
Yeah.
When you get into the breaker like that, where it's so high stakes, what are you telling yourself? Is it I want to win and lose based on my aggression, or what is the most important thing for you in those moments?
There is a constant conversation with yourself. You have many thoughts in this moment, but at the end of the day, you need to play by the odds, by the percentage. You need to know what you can do, what he can do, right? So at one point, if it's a third set breaker, especially, you are thinking like, okay, it's like you run maybe 1 kilometer and it's the last 100 meters, you're gonna push, so that's why you say, okay, I put all the focus now on the next points. I try to have a advantage from the beginning, I will try to push him, I will try to play solid, and then whenever I have chance, I will go for it. So that's obvious, easy to say, but then you need to perform and to show it in the practical way, let's say,
Whatever it takes. You've been playing some great tennis this year. You won in Doha. This week you're looking great. You made the semis here last year. You're just outside the top 10 right now. How much of a focus is it for you to return back to the top 10?
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I think I had, I was rising up, the last couple of years. I had better and better results. I kind of reinvented myself in a way, from years back, and I feel good. I know what is my tennis. I know what I have to do. There are still few more steps that I have to follow. Last year, I broke back to top 10. After a few years. After French Open, then I got injured for 3.5 months. But still mentally, even for a short period of time that I did it, I think it helped me a lot, to understand that, okay, you do this one step forward. So now I'm outside of top 10, but still, I think overall the goal is to play the same consistent way of tennis, even if to play better. Of course, always can be better something, right? So, and I need to do whatever it takes, for me to achieve those goals which I had last year, to be back in top 10, to play the final Masters, and to play, to have good results, big results in a big tournament. So that's always been my goal. So, I think every year you put some more things in front, but then you have a longer term goals, shorter term goals. So, and you go for it.
You're doing all the right things. Your tennis is looking beautiful, but you're still finding time to be able to do some wonderful things off the court as well. I know you made a stop in LA, and you and Andrei Rublev did an exhibition at UCLA, which is a famous place in LA for obviously benefiting Armenia. That must have been wonderful. You raised a lot of money.
Yeah. First of all, big thanks to Andrei, my good friend, to support this event. It was a charity event, actually. We call it exhibition match, but it was a charity match, let's say, to help raise money for Armenia. I've been saying this many times that I have Armenian roots. I was born in Russia, but My family was half Armenian, half Russian, so that's why I always said that, for me it's very important, I always have, I'm attached to this country, and we wanted to help to raise money. I mean, we're happy with the number. Again, always can be better, can be more, but I hope this is beginning to make something bigger and better.
Managed to touch Andre's heart too. Agassi came out as well, which is wonderful.
We had a nice chat, with him. He stopped the night before for a charity dinner, we had a long conversation. Actually, I was surprised. He's much more into tennis than I thought,
Big time!
He's following everybody, he knows everything about everybody, and it was really interesting to chat with him. I think from a champion like him, to hear some advices and some stuff, I think it's always great for myself to take and consider some changes, let's say.
It's absolutely beautiful, Karen. Listen, congratulations today. Best of luck next round.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.